Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a kitchen reset. So I'm going to start off with a grocery haul. So I picked up some of these potatoes and green beans. Those will actually be going in the same dinner. I love these fresh green beans over the canned green beans. I just feel like they just taste better. I got some pineapple chunks. We're going to be making some smoothies later at the end of the video. I picked up these jumbo bite tomatoes. My oldest loves to eat those. She loves tomatoes. And then I got these tomatoes just for like tacos and sandwiches and salads. We got some cucumbers to dip in ranch and for salads. I picked up 2 organic bananas. We needed some more cheese. We also got some strawberries and some blackberries that we're going to be prepping here in just a little bit. I like to wash these in white vinegar in my sink and just get those clean. We got some more applesauce for the kiddos. And then we got a gallon of milk. I actually got 2 gallons of milk, but we already dug into the first one. I got some red gala apples, some russet potatoes. Does your kids love to eat bacon bits plain? Because my kids will eat these like chips. My kids love the bacon bits. And then I went ahead and picked up 2 bottles of the Kraft Original barbecue sauce. And then I picked up some lemons to go with our tilapia. There's some tilapia fish in this haul that I'll be making for dinner and also for our sweet tea. And I picked up 2 things of romaine lettuce. I feel like the romaine lettuce is healthier than the iceberg lettuce. So I just really like to get the romaine. And then for the kiddos, for a snack or for a lunch one day, I got them this pack of the corn dogs, and then I picked up some flour tortillas for our tacos, and then this is the tilapia I got. I just fry this on the stovetop or I will cook it in the oven. And then for drinks, I got some Simply orange juice, some Minute Maid fruit punch, and some strawberry banana V8. And we go through bread so fast, so I went ahead and picked up 2 things of bread. This is just the Wonder Bread. We use it for sandwiches and toast and grilled cheese, and we're a family of 6, so it goes pretty fast. I love this Cheez-It snack mix. This stuff is actually so good. I get it for the kids, but it is really good. And then I picked up some Nature Valley protein granola to go with our yogurt. And then I picked up this Chobani Greek yogurt vanilla. I was going to get the honey vanilla yogurt that I really like, but they were sold out, so we picked up that one. Then I got the kids some string cheese and also some Nutella for snacks. For chips this week, I really wanted to go with a healthier option, so I picked up these Sun Chips in the original flavor. I think these chips are so good. I really like those. And then for breakfast bars, I got the Belvita soft baked banana bread bars. All of my kids really like those. And for cereals this week, we got some mini spooners, which are pretty much mini wheats, and some cinnamon toast crunch. They're called cinnamon toasters, but it's basically cinnamon toast crunch. And then for a few home items, I picked up some scent booster beads. I'm running low on mine, so I just have these as a backup for when I run out, but these are light with no parabens, no heavy perfumes, and dye free. And then I found this adorable mug from Walmart. It's by the Time and Table brand from Walmart, which I love that brand. I also have some casserole dishes by that brand, and I just love it. Also, I wanted to pick up a potato masher because I don't have one, and I'll show y'all here in just a minute, but this one actually closes up. You squeeze in the sides, and it folds down, so it will easily store in your drawer without being completely annoying. I have been using a cake mixer to mix up my mashed potatoes, but I just thought this would be so much easier to just mash them directly in the pan. It has been a hot minute since I've taken everything out of my fridge off of the shelves and the drawers. So I wanted to go ahead and take everything out, and there was a lot of stuff in here that I needed to just throw away. So I'm going to go ahead and spray down my fridge with my non-toxic Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. This one is in the peony scent. I love to use this one for Valentine's Day because it just smells like flowers. I also love it for spring. But since I have kids, I do like to use non-toxic cleaners around my house, and especially in the refrigerator because that is directly where our food goes, so I try to make sure I'm using a non-toxic cleaner in my refrigerator. So in today's video, I am resetting my kitchen. I'm cleaning out my fridge. We're going to be wiping down my cabinets. They are absolutely horrific. I will show y'all a few up closes of those. Just having little kids touching them and stuff dripping down them over time, they just get disgusting. From a distance, they may look clean, but up close, they are so bad, y'all. We're also going to be cleaning out my microwave. It is so bad. My teenager actually put some ramen noodles in my microwave and forgot to put water in the bowl. Usually we do cook the noodles on the stovetop, but it's quicker and works just the same to cook them in the microwave. But she had a million things going on in her head, I'm assuming, and just forgot to put water in it. And my kitchen was so smoky and the microwave smelled like burnt ramen noodles for like a week. It was so bad. So we are going to be cleaning that out today, and I am going to be cleaning my microwave with white vinegar. We're also going to be cleaning my fruit with white vinegar. So I really like to keep vinegar on hand because I do like to clean my kitchen with it. And I was feeling so tired and so drained, and I had so much to do today, so I decided to go ahead and just take one of my Magic Minds. These are matcha productivity shots that give you energy. They boost your mood, they help with anxiety, and they elevate your mental clarity. There are so many benefits to these Magic Minds, especially if you take these consistently. They are so good, and I do recommend these to you guys. They do work, and I have been taking them a lot lately. If you are interested in the Magic Mind productivity shots, I will have those linked down below in my description box. In one of my last videos, I was talking about how I have stopped buying in bulk. Even though you can save money if you buy in bulk, I literally do not have anywhere to store extra food. We do not have a pantry with lots of storage. We don't have a garage. I literally have nowhere to put it besides stacking it all up in the floor, and I cannot stand that. So I just have been buying my groceries weekly, and also this helps us to not waste so much food by buying too much food and not eating it all. So I have been trying to make sure I only buy what I think we're going to eat for that week. And I've also been still using my little snack cups for the kids. So I'll just buy a jug of yogurt or a big jug of applesauce, and I'll just fill these up. Instead of buying the little cups that are already made, I just find this to be cheaper because you get so much more in this big jug for cheaper than you would get for buying them already in the little cups. So anyways, I just like to do this with chocolate pudding and jello and all the little snacks, and I just sit those in the fridge for my kids, and I put those down low so they can reach them. So we're just going to put all my produce down here in the produce drawer, my cheese and meats in the drawer, and then we're going to head over here to the dishes that have been yelling at me all morning. So we're going to go ahead and tackle these dishes, get this sink squeaky, sparkly clean, and then we're going to wash the fruit. So to wash my fruit, I just fill up a bowl of water in the sink and put in a splash of white vinegar, and then I pour it in my fruit and let that soak for a little bit and get all that dirt and nasty stuff off of those fruits. And while my strawberries are soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my potatoes that were already in here to put in my fresh ones, because I like to put my older potatoes on the top so those get used up first, so we don't end up with bad vegetables in the pantry. That's happened before with onions and it was awful. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off my strawberries and put them over here to air dry, and then we are going to move on to our next fruit. I have some blackberries also, and we have some tomatoes to wash. I have never put my apples in the white vinegar. I usually just dump those in the fridge, and the kids just rinse them off with water when they want to eat one. And I was like, why not wash the apples in white vinegar. Why not? I've never done this, so I was like, you know what, let's just start doing this. So I'm just gonna start washing the apples in the white vinegar as well. And now it's time to can all of this fruit. So I'm gonna put them in mason jars. They just last longer and seem to stay fresher when I use mason jars. And I don't even put a paper towel in the mason jars. They just usually just last so good. If I put them in a regular bowl with a lid, I'll put a paper towel in there to absorb any extra moisture. But I love using these mason jars. They are small and tall, and they don't take up a whole ton of space in the fridge. I get these white baskets from Walmart. They're about $2 a piece, but I really like to use those in my cabinets for storage and organization. And I decided to put my apples in them in the fridge just to store those better. And later we're gonna also be adding some lemons to the apples in the basket. And as far as my lettuce, I do like to go ahead and shred that up, pull it apart, get it ready and prepped, and put it in a bowl so when we are having salad or sandwiches, I can just open up the bowl and it is already ready to go. And I feel like we are more likely to eat things when it is prepped. And I was piling everything that went bad or needed to be thrown out over here on the high chair. So we're gonna go ahead and clean all this up, wipe down the high chair, and rinse out these bowls. For a bit of a pantry restock, I got some bananas, and I also got some of the Belvita breakfast bars that I'm going to be adding to this for our breakfast shelf. So I like to keep my pantry organized by like things. So I do have a whole shelf dedicated to breakfast where I put all the cereal and bananas and breakfast bars. So we're just going to go ahead and restock that. I try to not go overboard with the kids at snacks, but it's a little challenging when I have 4 kids that eat snacks a couple of times a day. So I have these granola bars that are left over in here, as well as these little Ritz crackers with cheese. So we're just going to be adding some Nutella and some gummies, and then I'm also going to be adding some chips to the bottom shelf. I like to keep these down low so my kids can choose a snack when they want one, and I do allow them to have between 2 to 3 snacks a day. And also keep in mind that we do still have the snacks in the fridge as well, so whenever they go to choose a snack, we have the refrigerated snacks down low for them to reach, and also the snacks in the pantry. Over by my microwave, I have a catch-all area for paperwork. So when my kids come home from school or we have mail that I need to go through, I will just put it in this container so I can go through it later. So this is just all for important papers. So I'm just going to go through that and throw away anything that I can throw out, and everything else that's important that I need to keep, that needs to go places, that I need to deal with, I'm going to keep in there. We're going to go ahead and wipe down my microwave, and then we are going to clean the inside. So to clean the inside of my microwave, I take a measuring cup and I do about a cup of white vinegar and a cup of water, and I will put that in there in the microwave and put it on either 3, 4, or 5 minutes, just depending on how dirty the microwave is. And then I will keep the microwave door closed for a little while just to let it get really hot and steamy in there, and that just really breaks up all the food and the nasty junk all inside the microwave, so that will easily wipe out. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a little while, and then we're gonna go in with my sponge and scrub it clean. So these are just a few dishes that didn't fit in the dishwasher or that I prefer to just hand wash. So we're gonna go ahead and get through these, and then I'm gonna water my plant. I have a real aloe plant that I keep by my sink, and I've actually had to use it a couple of times. I've burnt myself, and I just snip off a tip of the aloe and put it on the burn. If you squeeze it, then some gel comes out and is so soothing on burns. So I highly recommend to buy an aloe plant for your kitchen, leave it in the window, leave it by your sink, and it is super beneficial if you get a burn. I don't like for the inside of my microwave to ever get so disgusting that it's just so far gone that it just looks like I want to throw it away. So I do try to keep up with keeping the inside of the microwave clean. I also have a cover that I keep in here that I got from Temu for super cheap, and it's just a food cover. So every time we microwave something, you just put the cover over it, and it keeps food from splattering and exploding all in the microwave. So if you don't have a microwave cover for food for your microwave, I suggest one. I love it. I used to buy the pre-packaged pouches from the store for Bella and Nolan when they were little, and honestly, those squeeze out so easy. I love these ones that I got from Amazon, and I've been using these for a long time for my 2-year-old, and these do not squeeze out. If you squeeze them, nothing will come out. You actually have to suck the snack out, so I love that. But if y'all are interested in my snack cups or my pouches, make sure you check my description box below for those links. I'm just adding in some applesauce in the pouches for my 2-year-old, and then I add some applesauce in the cups for my other 3 kids, and I'm just gonna pop those in the fridge on the kids' snack shelf. The acrylic tray to the left is where I keep all of their snacks, and then the acrylic tray to the right is where I like to keep the kids' drinks. So I buy them the little 4-ounce waters because my kids will drink the waters. Sometimes they want water flavoring in them, but I keep Capri Suns and waters and just things like that for them to reach and grab when they are thirsty. So now we are heading over here to my stove. We're getting ready to start some dinner. So let's go ahead and clean my stove and my counters before we start dinner. Trying to cook in a dirty kitchen makes my head spin. So let's get this kitchen nice and clean before we start some dinner. So here is the horrendous up close shots of what my cabinets look like and a little up close of what my stove is looking like. This drawer down here is so dusty, so we are going to take a minute to take care of this today. I'm going to be spraying it all down and wiping it clean. I also need to eventually make some time to tackle my top cabinets, but for today we are going to focus on the bottom cabinets. Fun fact, I was actually not even going to film a video on this day. I was actually in the middle of editing my previous video on this day, and I had to run and go get some groceries. So I decided to go ahead and do a grocery haul because I know a lot of y'all like to see our groceries and what we get for the week, and it gives y'all ideas for dinners and stuff. So I just decided to pick my camera up and film my grocery haul and my restock. I was going to do this anyways, so I'm like, why don't I just pick my camera up and share it all with you guys, because I know that this is super motivating. And then I've just been staring at these cabinets for a few weeks and just thinking to myself, I really need to make time to wipe these down. So since I decided to film today, I was like, why not go ahead and tackle it today? Today is the day. So if your cabinets are looking like mine, I hope I can motivate you to get yours tackled as well. The front of my stove is actually glass, so I'm using my glass sprayway cleaner, and we're gonna wipe that down. Honestly, I haven't wiped down the front of my stove in a while. I always wipe down my fridge and my dishwasher, but for some reason, I always neglect my oven. I don't know why I don't wipe my oven down more often, but I definitely need to. Now that I have the kitchen all clean, we are going to snap together some carrots and potatoes and cook up some chicken. If y'all are interested to know the way that I made this chicken and these veggies, I will have the way that I made it down below in the description box so y'all can screenshot it as always. So I'm just going to cook up some chicken and some onion. We're going to add some seasonings and some butter. And honestly, the crushed red peppers, I put a tiny bit because they will make your food so spicy. So we're just going to add in all of these ingredients, let that chicken cook in the pot, and we're going to pair it with some potatoes and some carrots. So we're just going to boil those just for a little bit. Honestly, I boiled my potatoes and carrots a little bit too long, but you're not supposed to boil them until they're mushy. Just boil them until they're soft enough to eat, and then add some salt, pepper, and garlic powder and top them with some parsley, and they are so delicious. And after we have our dinner, we are going to make some delicious banana and pineapple smoothies. For the banana pineapple smoothies, these are so easy. You just add banana, frozen pineapple chunks, a little bit of yogurt. You can add in some honey if you want to, a little bit of vanilla extract, and some orange juice, and just blend that all up together. And it is so tropical, so yummy, and all the kids really loved it. But that is pretty much going to be the end of today's video. I really hope that y'all enjoyed it and got some motivation from me today. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new, and I will see y'all in my next one.